The Amazon jungle. It's the world's largest rainforest. They call it the lungs of our planet. But it's also a place of incredible danger. Every step you take is a gamble. The air is thick and heavy. It sticks to your skin like a wet blanket. Sounds come at you from every direction. Monkeys howl in the canopy above. Insects buzz in a constant, deafening chorus. This place is alive. It breathes, and it watches your every move. It's a world where you are not the top of the food chain. You are just another part of it, a potential meal. Getting into the Amazon is one thing, but getting out is another. The jungle doesn't give up its secrets easily. It tests you at every turn. The heat is relentless, sapping your strength and clouding your mind. The ground is a treacherous mix of mud-tangled roots, decaying leaves. One wrong step and you could twist an ankle, or worse, fall into a pit of unseen creatures. Survival here isn't just about finding food and water, it's about staying alert. It's about understanding that danger can come from anywhere. From above, from below, from right beside you. People talk about the jaguars and the piranhas, and yes, they are dangerous, incredibly so. But there's another predator here, one that commands a different kind of fear, a primeval fear. The Amazon River and its thousands of tributaries are the lifeblood of the jungle. They snake through the forest like giant, muddy veins. But these rivers hold dark secrets. The water is murky, choked with sediment and decaying matter. You can't see more than a few inches below the surface. It looks calm, almost peaceful. But that's a deadly illusion. Underneath that calm exterior lies a world of constant struggle. A world where the anaconda is the absolute master. This is its kingdom, a watery maze where it can hide, hunt, thrive, unseen by those on the surface. The green anaconda loves these slow-moving waters, swamps, marshes, quiet river bends. It's not a creature of the fast-flowing rapids. It prefers the shadows. It will spend most of its life in or near the water. Its eyes and nostrils are positioned on top of its head. A brilliant piece of natural engineering. It allows the snake to remain almost completely submerged. Only a tiny part of its head breaks the surface. It can see and breathe while its massive body stays hidden in the murky depths. It's a living periscope of death. The anaconda is not venomous. It doesn't need venom. Its power lies in something far more primal, pure, brute force. It is a constrictor, the most powerful constrictor on the planet. When it strikes, it is with explosive speed. It launches its massive body from the water, seizing prey with backward curving teeth. Close up, backward curving teeth. These teeth aren't for chewing. They are for one thing only, to get a grip. Once those jaws lock on, there is no escape. The snake holds on with terrifying tenacity. It's a master of leverage and power. Constriction is a horrifying display of strength. The anaconda instantly wraps thick muscular coils around its victim. With every breath the animal exhales, the snake tightens its grip. It's not about crushing bones. It's about suffocation. The pressure is immense. It cuts off blood flow to the brain and stops the heart. A quick but brutal end. The sheer power is hard to comprehend. A large anaconda can exert a pressure of over 90 pounds per square inch. That's like having a school bus parked on your chest. Nothing can withstand that. What it can eat is truly shocking. An anaconda can swallow prey much larger than the width of its own head. Its jaw is not fused at the chin. It's connected by elastic ligaments, which allows its mouth to stretch to an incredible size. Patience is the anaconda's greatest virtue. It's not an active hunter that roams the jungle looking for a fight. It's a strategist. It picks its hunting ground with care. A narrow bend in the river, a well-used animal trail leading to the water's edge, a spot where the bank is steep and offers little escape. Then, it waits. It can stay perfectly still for days on end, conserving energy. It becomes one with its surroundings, a silent, patient predator lying in wait. This is a game of endurance, and the anaconda always wins. It only needs to be successful once every few months. The strike is a blur of motion. It comes from nowhere. One moment, a deer is cautiously sipping water from the river, and the next, the water erupts. The anaconda's head lunges out, covering several feet in a fraction of a second. There is no time to react. The element of surprise is absolute. The initial bite is just to anchor the prey. The real battle begins when the coils come into play. The snake uses the water to its advantage, pulling the struggling animal off balance and into its domain. In the water, the land animal is clumsy and slow. The anaconda is in complete control. It uses all its senses to detect prey. It doesn't have great eyesight, but it doesn't need it in the murky water. It feels vibrations in the water and on the ground. Let's talk about size. The stories you hear are often exaggerated. Tales of 50-foot snakes, tales of 100-foot snakes, pure fiction. But the reality is terrifying enough. The green anaconda is the heaviest snake in the world. A fully grown female can exceed 20 feet in length. Length isn't the most impressive thing, it's her girth. As thick as a man's torso, she can weigh over 500 pounds, a massive amount of pure muscle. Imagine an animal that's all muscle, with the strength to move and control that weight with lightning speed. The power is almost impossible to comprehend until you see it. I've handled a lot of snakes, but a large anaconda is on another level. Holding even a medium-sized one is a battle. 12 feet, 15 feet, it feels like wrestling a living hydraulic press. Every muscle works independently yet in perfect coordination. The force it can generate is phenomenal. It's slow, it's deliberate, it's unstoppable. You feel its power. It could end you in seconds. Credible reports of 25 feet or more. The largest reliably measured, around 28 feet long, weighed well over 500 pounds. The local people of the Amazon have lived alongside anacondas for thousands of years. They have a deep respect for the snake, mixed with a healthy dose of fear. Their folklore is filled with stories of giant anacondas, Yakumama, the mother of the water. These are not just scary bedtime stories, they are warnings. They tell of giant snakes that can capsize boats and swallow men whole. While some of these tales are, a bit embellished, they are rooted in the very real danger that these snakes pose. The people who live on these rivers know the truth. They know what lurks beneath the surface. There are documented cases that prove the danger is real. In the 1990s, a team of scientists was studying anacondas in Venezuela. They captured a large female, about 17 feet long. As they were trying to handle her, the snake coiled around one of the researchers. The man was strong, but he was no match for the snake. His team members had to work frantically to uncoil the giant. They said the pressure was unbelievable, and they could hear the air being forced from his lungs. They managed to free him just in time. He was shaken, but survived. The anaconda doesn't just inspire fear in humans, the entire ecosystem is wary of it. Animals are creatures of instinct. Their instinct screams danger when an anaconda is near. You can see it in their behavior. When groups of monkeys forage near a river, they become extra vigilant. Sentinels scan the water constantly. One alarm call and the whole troop scatters into the high canopy. A moment of inattention could be fatal, learned over countless generations. Even the caiman, a fearsome predator, is not safe. Caimans and anacondas share the same habitat and often compete for the same food. Fights between them happen. A full-grown black caiman has a bone-crushing bite, but a large anaconda can and will prey on them. Incredible photos and videos capture these epic battles. A giant snake coiling around a struggling caiman. A literal clash of titans. Often the anaconda wins, suffocating the reptile. The jaguar is the apex predator on land. Beautiful, powerful, capable of large prey. Still, the jaguar is cautious at the water's edge. A jaguar can kill an anaconda on land. But in the water, the tables are turned. A large anaconda could easily kill a jaguar. A strategic game of cat and mouse, or rather, cat and snake. The jaguar knows the risk. It approaches with extreme caution, drinks quickly, and retreats to the forest. A sign of respect between apex predators. For the indigenous communities of the Amazon, the anaconda is more than just an animal. It is a powerful spiritual being. It holds a central place in their cosmology and myths. It is often seen as a creator spirit, a being that shaped the rivers and the land. Shamans believe they can connect with the spirit of the anaconda to gain wisdom and power. They see the snake not as evil, but as a fundamental force of nature, a representation of the raw, untamed power of the jungle itself. To them, killing an anaconda is a great taboo, an act that could bring misfortune. This spiritual connection fosters a relationship based on coexistence rather than conflict. The people know which areas are the snake's territory. They teach their children from a young age to respect the water. Don't swim in deep, slow-moving pools. Don't walk near the riverbank at dusk. Be aware of your surroundings at all times. These are not just rules. They are survival skills passed down through centuries of living in the anaconda's world. This deep, traditional knowledge is far more valuable than any textbook for staying alive in the jungle. They live with the legend, and they survive because they respect it. Scientists are also learning to respect the anaconda. Studying these giants is incredibly difficult and dangerous work. Researchers who track and study them have to be experts in snake handling and jungle survival. Their work is vital. By understanding the anaconda's life cycle, habitat needs and population, we can better protect them and their environment. The Amazon is one of the last truly wild places on Earth. It is a world that operates on its own terms, by its own ancient rules. The anaconda is the perfect embodiment of that wildness. It is a creature of immense power and primal beauty. It asks for nothing but to be left alone in its watery kingdom. When we venture into its home, we are the visitors. We are the ones who must be careful. We are the ones who must show respect. To underestimate this environment, or the creatures within it, is a fatal mistake. Survival is not about conquering nature. It's about understanding it and working with it. It's about humility. It's about recognizing that there are forces out here far greater than yourself. The Anaconda teaches us this lesson. It is a reminder that we are not masters of this planet. We are a part of it. A powerful, humbling, sometimes terrifying. The fear it inspires is a healthy fear. It's a fear that keeps you alert, that keeps you alive. It's a fear born of respect for true power. So, if you ever find yourself in the Amazon by the edge of a dark, quiet river, stop and listen. Look at the water. Think about what lies beneath. Stay alert, stay alive.